I'm Linda Jeffries, the store manager of Renewed Treasures, and I'm sitting here today with Bob, one of our really dear friends, customers that comes in to Renewed Treasures.
I had a need arise when my wife was in failing health, and somebody said, maybe you could go over to the treasure store. And I met a nice lady named Linda, and I said, I need a tray to serve my wife. She passed away on the 4th of July. She had the most beautiful life and death, and she had no pain or suffering. She just was there and then she was gone. I couldn't have had a finer wife or a finer story for her life. As you know, after you lose your spouse, life is sort of lonely for a while, and so they've been very nice to me here at the store. I appreciate that. If I'm going down Broadway, sometimes the car just sort of pulls over here and I can meet some nice friendly people.
We have around 70 volunteers, and it's not just about putting things on shelves and selling them. It's greeting people and seeing them come back day after day, week after week, because they love the store, and we've learned to love our customers. We love each other. We're a big happy family, and we're glad that you're part of it.
Thank you.
My name's Randy Donay from South Sub Church, and I'm just happy to be here with my good buddy Toby that I've met at church a couple years ago, and Toby's been part of helping us in the Furnishing Hope Ministry at Love Inc.
I originally started with Love Inc. because I wanted to help out other people. That's what I wanted to do, and it never even crossed my mind that one day that I would need some help from Love Inc. So the beginning of this year, I needed to find another place to live. I had a deadline and I wasn't going to be able to take any of the furniture or any of that with me. In June of last year, I got into a work-related incident. I had about 1,000 pounds of cargo fall on me, knock me unconscious, and so I ended up had, head, neck, and back injuries. And I knew that, not making a full paycheck, that my funds weren't going to be what I needed them to be. And a couple of ladies that know that I'm with Love Inc., they kind of brought it to me like, well, listen, why don't you get a hold of Love Inc. And just see what they can do. So I, came outside and there they were, all the guys with the trailer and everything. And I'm starting to get overwhelmed because I'm seeing all this lovely, nice furniture that's being delivered to my place.
When he received that, it broke us all down to tears.
Well, I didn't even know what to say. I just didn't even have the words. And now as I continue to, help be one of the delivery guys for Love Inc., I can see we deliver and somebody's maybe like, they don't know what to say or, like, how do I repay you or something? And I can just say, there's nothing that needs to be said, I know.
My name is Cynthia, and I'm a navigator with Love in the Name of Christ. And Shauna had called in through the Connection Center and had worked with some of the women there. As they got to know her, they could see that she had a certain area of her life that needed someone to come alongside her.
I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. It was pretty traumatic, and so I didn't really know what to do with the whole situation. I had to leave work right away, and I used the money that I had in savings and whatnot for, to pay the rent up front right away. And as time went by, that ran out. And so when me and Cynthia had got together, that was our goal, was to figure out, to get rental help and to figure out where I could find resources and whatnot. And I'm just so thankful that we've been connected, because with all your help and prayer, I've came a long way.
We've done a lot of praying.
Oh my gosh, and if I didn't have her to be able to share some of those things with, I don't know where I'd be.
Waiting for God's yes is something Shauna says a lot. We just have to wait for God's yes. We would work on something, it didn't go through, and we would pursue other places, other things, but God's faithfulness to you.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. It's all about Him, no matter what.
Part of what is so wonderful about Love Inc. is the fact that it does provide a place for people to volunteer, but it's also a place for people to find Christ, right? Love in the name of Christ is exactly what it is.
This is a true Christian endeavor, uniting the churches together, and you can feel the friendship when you come in here from the volunteers. And I just love the spirit of peace and being united, and they just are a fine example of the Christian spirit.
You know, we have a tremendous opportunity because the need is great, and the need is right here. We don't have to go very far to find where we can help. And I think as long as that exists, that Love Inc. has a place in this community, and we're here to support it.